Railgrade how to play. So I'm going to explain to you how to play the game Railgrade. Basically, you are going to build a city. You will build industries and you will connect them using tracks, and you will put stations at all the buildings, and you will buy trains and run them on the tracks. So I'm going to show you some examples. Over here I have coal, and over here I have water. So I am going to build some coal industry. I'm going to click on industry, go to coal, and drop it here. And I'm going to cover all of the coal deposits. And then I'm going to run a track like so. And I'm going to connect it to my main track. Okay, so now it's connected. The issue I have is that the coal needs to go somewhere. So I'm going to go to my industry, and I'm going to look at the tier 1 to see who uses coal. So we can use it for plastic, we can use it for steel, and we can use it for energy. This building doesn't need any of those items. So I'm going to use it for energy. I'm going to build a station. Notice that the stations connect to the buildings. It's not impossible, but it's hard to connect to every building with one station. So I'm going to build a station here, and then I'm going to build another station here. It will pick up from these coal mines, and then if it doesn't pick up anything, it will pick up from the next coal mine. And then, as close as possible, I am going to build something with the coal industry, which will be the power plant, because I can use the power here. A longer station picks up and drops off goods faster. That uses power. That does not. That does not. So I will take my train, and I'm going to use this engine. I put 8 coal cars, and then I click on the train. And then I come over here and I shorten the path, which right now all I can do is there. I'm going to hit the switch, so he's going to take that short path to get to there. I don't have any workers, so there's an issue with the workers. He's not going to produce anything for a while. So in order to get workers, I need CPU, signage, and luxury rooms. And this is my CPU, but the CPU doesn't have workers. I can either take them from another building, or I can go to my other CPU fabricators. I don't see any CPUs waiting to be picked up, but I do see resources waiting to build something. It looks like there's a shortage of silica. And I cannot upgrade the level yet, so that's something I'm going to do in the future. So what I need is more silica. There's a lot of silica here. So I'm going to build a train over here. And I'm going to pick silica. And I'm going to hit the switch. I'm going to reverse it. Actually, it doesn't matter because he's already going in front of the CPU fabs. He will drop off the silica anywhere that needs silica. Now I want him to come back. I have to hit this switch. But it's not bringing him directly back. He's got to do a little bit of a roundabout. And then he'll go back to the silica quarry, and there's other silica quarries, so he'll pick up at this silica quarry also. It looks like he's doing quite a loop, so I am going to put this over here to get it back on a shorter loop. And I'm going to follow the train so you can get an idea of what the train is doing. For some reason, it's not following the train. Oh, it's because the train's not moving. You can see it's a little bit busy over here. So now the train is driving around. He doesn't have any silica, which means that there was none available to be picked up. And I think I started this train right at the quarry. There's another quarry over here, but it's too far away. The other two trains that have the white substance, that's probably silica. As far as I know, there's no way to fast forward or to pause the game. And because the trains are bumping into each other, you should build a bridge or another route, another track that they can go on. That's a station that it's pulling into. There's silica right there. You'll notice that now the train does have a payload. The cars are not empty anymore, so it must have picked up and I didn't notice. It's going to now drive to the CPU fabricator. And when it gets there, the train cars are going to be empty, and then it will have to go back to the silica quarry to pick up silica. This is the CPU fabricator right here. Now you notice all the train cars are empty. And he's going to return and pick up more silica. Okay, so the way you play is by dropping industries down and supplying your research facility, which is right here. And when you create research, you can build new products that you then deliver to your city, which is right here. So you see, I need to get televisions, mainframes, and robot arms. And in this city, I need luxury room signage and CPU. So I don't have enough workers. One thing I could do is build another city. Now, if I build another city, it's going to start at level 0. So it's going to be easy to get it growing, and I'll get some workers out of it. Right now, this is not connected. So I'll have to connect them. I will need Over here it says silica, neon gas, and wire. So wire is right here. Silica is going to be nearby, I'm sure, because it's all over the place. That's silica right here. And then the neon gas comes from coal. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do the silica. I'm going to go to the silica quarry. And then I have to connect it to the CPU fab. And I don't want the rail line to be too busy. So I'm going to run it parallel. And then I'm going to connect it right over here. And I'll have the option of building another CPU fab next to it. And then he's going to come up over here. I'm going to build another silica quarry. Okay, this one says 16 seconds. This one says 16 seconds. And you'll notice that I could have built more of these quarries. I don't know if that means that I can extract more. I have no idea. If the quarry, I don't know if the quarry produces more because of the number of deposits. This is actually 2 stations because it did not let me build a station in between, or maybe I did it wrong. I don't know. So then I'm going to build a train. It's going to start over here. It's going to have a fast engine, 8 silica cars, and then I'm going to check the path. It goes to the CPU fab. It's going to go this way. How come that didn't work? That should have worked. And then it comes back up and around, and that's it. So then there's one more item that I need, which is the neon gas. We go to industry. Here is the neon gas. It comes from Neon Refinery. And it needs what's called a reactive, which comes from the coal gasifier or the oil refinery. Copper mine, wire. We don't have oil refineries. That's water. So I already know that the oil wells are not over here. So the oil refinery is not going to be useful. I need the CPU fab to be upgraded, but it looks like there's no option to do it right now. So I will do steel mill. Okay, so I need the coal gasifier. This is coal power plant. Over here is coal gasifier. Fits right over here. I'm going to put some stations. You see now it connects. It looks like I can't put a station over here. So I'm just going to delete the building, not worry about it. I think you get half the money back. I will put down a coal gasifier. We'll build it right here. You can build it on the other side. You can do 2 adjacent tracks. The coal gasifier needs energy. Oh, that's weird. So I guess I need to rebuild this because it caused a traffic jam. So now I made a bridge, which means no more traffic jam. Okay, so I need energy, which comes from here to go to here. I need some workers, so I'm going to find a building such as this one. Oh no, not that one. I'm going to go to the steel mill. I'm going to remove 8. Maybe I'll just put 1. He's going to get 1 employee, and he's going to get 1 employee, and he's going to get 1 employee. So now there's an issue where I have to go from the power plant to the coal gasifier. They're right next to each other. I'm going to build a station over here. And then I'm going to build a train. And I'm going to use that one. I'm going to do energy. 8 might be too many. And then I click on the train, change that path. I'm going to upgrade this so that he produces more energy. Okay, so now the coal gasifier is going to build the reactives which are needed for the neon gas. I guess I have no employees. I have no employees over there. So I'm going to have to turn one of these. He's got an employee. And he's making wires. Maybe the wire is not being transported. That's got to be the reason why. So I'm going to make a train over here. And he's going to bring the wires to the CPU fab. And then I need the neon gas. So I'm going to go to industry. This is neon gas right here. I'm going to build it over here a little bit so I can put more of the coal gasifiers. And then I will put station down. And I will do it on both sides because you never know what's going to happen. Okay, so I need to take reactives. He only makes a maximum of 4. So my train only needs to have 4 cars. And then he makes waste. And the waste can go to the copper mine. So I'm going to make another train. Pick the bullet engine. This one has waste. he's going to go to... He could go to the silica quarry also. So he's going to go to the silica quarry, and then I could make another one that goes to the copper mine. I've got 2 extra workers. You really want it on the CPU fab because it's going to take him longer to build something. Did I already do the neon gas? I don't see a train with neon gas. Okay, so I'm going to make a neon gas train. I hit the wrong button. I'm going to select the train. It says neon gas above the train. He is going to go to here to get the gas, and he's got to bring it to the CPU fab. And that's it. So the next thing I need to do is take the CPUs and bring them probably to research. So I need to connect the line. I think I'm going to do it right here. Got a connection here. And a connection coming back. And then I put down a train. I'll put it right here. Oh, I hit too many. And then I'm going to look for CPU. Did I put too many? Then I finalize, and then I click the train. He's going to go around like that. He's going to go up. I'm going to click this over here. This is good. And then I want him to go south as quickly as possible. So he's going to come down this way. He's going to turn over here. He's going to turn over here. So he's coming south. He's got to head to that research center. Going to click on this. And then it goes through the research center. And then I'm going to click this one to bring it back north. And now it's going to deliver CPUs to my research center. So you see I got all this congestion. The next thing I'm going to do is show you how to clear this up. It's going to be because there's a tight loop somewhere. Wow, that's a lot of trains. Motors. I'm going to build from here to here. Actually, I think that's wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay. You see how it has the number 2? That means I'm 2 levels up. So I'm going to lower it. And then I'm going to find this train, which has motor. You can see the word motor over the train. And instead of going around that way, I'm going to bring it around this way. And it's going to go through the station over here, drop off to the research center, go around this loop, and then that's incorrect. It's going to go around that loop. No easy way for him to head back north. But I will find a way. There's a way to do it. Right now, he just has to go over here, and he'll head back north. And he will drop off CPUs to the city if he has them available. So then I'm going to reverse his train. Wow, this is a crazy ride. Can't tell where it's going. It's a little bit difficult sometimes to figure out where it's going. So this is motors, right? So I'm looking for where motors come from. There it is right there. So he's got to get back to there. So that means I'm going to try this here. Oh, that's all I had to do. So now he's going to go around the loop and he's going to go past the motor assembly. I'm going to hit reverse. We'll see how far back he goes. And I'm going to hit reverse again, because the train in front of him did move forward. So he's going to get off of this line. I'm going to see if I can get him to go back further. Maybe not. Okay, so he's stuck. Okay, what do we have next? This is concrete. This is furniture. I'm going to reverse the furniture. And you see that the concrete is advancing. This one is energy. I am going to switch him over here. So he's going to take like a little detour. And then I'm going to reverse it. He's backing up before the switch. And then I'm going to make him go forward again. And he's going to turn at the switch instead of going straight. And that's going to take some of the traffic congestion away. Hopefully they'll keep on moving. And now you see all the trains are moving again. So he's going to take the outer route, which means he's not going to deliver energy But guess what? They don't need energy, so it doesn't matter. So I did the right thing. Going to check to see, okay, we got some more traffic jams. Basically going to be the same thing. Those are moving. These are going to start moving eventually. So I'm going to look at the train. This is waste. That does not accept waste. That does not accept waste. That one does, so he's got to continue on that route. This one says reactives. He's doing fine. This one is energy. This is neon gas. He's going around. I could cross the track and skip over a lot of tracks, but it looks like everything's moving again. So right now I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so basically what you're doing is you're moving goods to the research facility, which is these two tall buildings here. And then once you research something, you move goods to the city, and then the city expands, and then you repeat the process. See, I've got another backup over here. Maybe it's because I've got this little tight turn that I've been meaning to do something about. Can't loop it. I could build a parallel road over here. Check out where these guys are going. This is CPUs. He's just going back to where he came from. He doesn't have to go through anything. There's no way to get him to jump across. Maybe I will take a chance. I know this is not going to work. Nah. So I could build something like this. Okay, so where is CPUs? He's going up to there, but I'm going to reconnect. I'm going to bypass it with that switch and this switch. And now you see it's reconnecting over here. And then I'm going to hit the reverse button. He's going to reverse behind the switch that I'm highlighting. And then I'm going to reverse him again, and he's going to go on the other route. And there he goes. So now I've got another route that people can take, that trains can take. Crude oil, energy. The concrete, he could skip around. Water, plastic. Okay, so this is how to play the game Railgrade. You know, I've got another problem over here. I'll show you how easy it is to fix. This is copper. That's gas. I'm going to take the copper and I'm going to hit that switch, reverse it. And reverse it again. And now he's going to go over the track. I should have made it differently. So I'm going to fix it right now. And then I'm going to remove the junction. And then find the copper train and do the same thing. I've got one worker. So I can add it to one of these buildings. Okay, so that's how you play the game Railgrade. Go to my discussion forum at cheapbooks.cc. Look under video games, train management sims, and then look under Railgrade. And go to cheapbooks.com to search for books and textbooks. If you have any questions or comments, please post below. You'll notice that under money, the graph went down to 0. That's because there's traffic jams.